Tomasz Tadeusz Koncewicz is a law professor at the University of Gdansk in Poland. He happens to be in Budapest, Hungary right now, and that's where he joins us from. Thank you, Professor, for taking out the time to speak to us. Now, we understand that Poland's government has been restructuring the judiciary for years. Critics have long complained that judges are being put under pressure. With this verdict that we are seeing right now, is that a result of government pressure?
Well, thank you for having me. And let us be very clear about some fundamental things that are at stake here. First of all, there is no conflict between Polish constitution and the EU treaties. Secondly, the court, so-called court that has rendered this decision, is not really a court because it has been staffed with judges that should have never been elected to the court because there were no vacancies. And then the president of the court is not really a president because she has been elected in clear violation of the Polish constitution. But those are 3 points that we really have to bear in mind. But there's more fundamental issue that underlines all this. Post-war Europe has been based on one fundamental principle, that every political power must be a constrained power. And to constrain power and to hold political power to account, you need independent institutions. That was the founding myth of the European integration. And constitutional courts were always to play a pivotal role in making sure that every political power is a constrained power. In this case, we have the opposite. We have a situation where a court that is staffed with illegal judges is rubber stamping whatever the government deems necessary for pushing with its own agenda. So the court does not make it more difficult for the political power, does not keep the political power in check, but rather it's a shameless enabler of whatever is decided by the political majority of the day. So let me be very clear. The future of European integration is at stake, and our own Polish presence and participation in the European institutions and the European community is at stake as well.
Professor, let's talk about that, because the EU now says that it is analyzing the situation, and already the word Polexit is making the rounds here in all different capitals, Poland's exit from the EU. How do you see this standoff playing out?
Well, I used the term Polexit 5 years ago, when I first analyzed the steps that were taken by the Polish government in Białowieża forest in eastern Poland, where Poland for the first time declined to follow the order made by the European Court of Justice in 2017. And the writing was on the wall already at that time. Right now, we simply have a culmination of the process that has been going on for 5 years. And for 5 years, basically, the European Commission has been sitting idly, and watching what has been transpiring, inviting Polish government to a more dialogue, hoping for a fruitful conversations about the rule of law crisis. So let me use the metaphor. The Rome has been burning, and the Commission has been playing fiddles. So right now, it's pretty much too late to do anything meaningful because the house has been burned already. So there's no independent judiciary, there's no independent constitutional court. The entire structure of the state has been captured by the government as it is constituted now. So it's really heartbreaking for me to say this, but I don't know what's next. Polexit might be the only option left, because if you really want to fall in line with what this body decided yesterday, you, the government, have to take Poland out of the EU altogether.
Tomasz Tadeusz Koncewicz, a law professor at the University of Gdansk in Poland. Thank you very much for sharing your insights with us.
Thank you.